Yeah, I'm on stream. Come up on my phone. I need to test you. Hopefully it's third time lucky. Bear with me 1 second. I'm making sure the stream is going out because I have had no ends of problems with getting this to stream properly. Yes, it looks like my voice is coming out clearly. Right, I've been trying for absolutely ages to show you Assassin's Creed Syndicate running on this HP Omen laptop. I've had no ends of problems. When I first did this test, I thought, oh Christ, I'm going to have to put it down to 720p medium to get it to be playable. However, I did some playing around of it, and actually, and let me just put it back to full screen, because there's a weird glitch with shadow play that if I have it in full screen, I can't turn on shadow play because it comes up it needs a supported game. However, if I put it in windowed borderless full screen, fire up shadow play, and then move it back to full screen, it stays working. I'm hoping, let me just double check my voice is still going out. Yep, that's still going out because I've tried 3 times now to stream this to show you that yes, it actually does run in 1080p high preset on the laptop GTX 1050 2GB. But first 2 times I had Windows 10 game mode turned on, and it caused both OBS and shadow play just to have a hissy fit and just give you basically a slideshow. The game was running smooth as anything, but the stream was basically a slideshow. As per my previous upload to this, discussing Windows 10 game mode and why I've turned it off, hopefully this stream will go out a lot better. I did try streaming last night after I turned game mode off, and then for some reason the game was coming out smooth as anything, but my voice sounded like I was speaking at 1/8 of the speed. It was like, so hopefully this will work. So as you can see on the previous screen, I was at 1080p, and that is the high preset. To note, in the top right hand corner, I am 760 meg over my video memory limit. So yeah, but as you can see, where is it? Textures quality. I shouldn't be on high textures. I should only be using low because I've only got 2 gig. So basically, this GPU is actually doing pretty decent. I'm just going to load up. I'm just running around Victoria and London. I'm not playing this game properly. As I've said in the past, that I want to complete the other Assassin's Creeds before I start this one. I'm looking forward to this one, though. This is the one I've been really looking forward to since Black Flag. But here we go. Shadow play, it does take a few frames a second off me. I saw last night when I attempted to stream, it knocked about 5 frames a second off what I'm getting. I'm hoping it's not going to be totally unplayable because normally at 1080p high, I sort of hover around the 40 frames a second mark, 40, 45. So actually rather decent. I would run it 900p full screen, but there's a bug where it doesn't tell Windows to change the resolution, and so therefore if you run it in 900p full screen, you get the game in one little bit of the window and then you see your desktop behind it, which is a bit stupid. But there we go. I'm in Victorian London and I am at 32 frames a second. When I was streaming this last night, it occasionally dipped below the 30 frames a second mark, but it didn't become unplayable. Assassin's Creed, I've noticed, especially since Assassin's Creed 3, have become actually very good at scaling, at frame scaling. So basically, even if you are running below suboptimal, it doesn't feel too bad. But there you go. This is all the details turned up. I'm panning around, and at the moment, I am 36, 37 frames a second. So there's a lot of crap going on this screen at once. As you can see, smoke from the chimneys, the cells, the chimney breasts, all the people down there. Look, I'm at like four. I was now looking down at the street and I've jumped into the 40s on the frames a second. The GPU is 99% utilized, which is what we're expecting, and the CPU is currently at around about 80% utilization. The VRAM, as we can see, is completely maxed out at 2034 megabytes. This will be right into that little bit of shared VRAM which I showed you before. Oh, hello, we're getting a bit of glitchiness there for some reason. It doesn't do it that often, thankfully. As I said, yeah, if you got this, you can play around with the settings to, suit your needs. But as you can see, it's running rather well. I was far too hasty when I actually put 720p medium settings. Although 720p medium settings does give me a pretty much a locked 60 frames a second most of the time, apart from cutscenes. Why can't I get in this? Here we go. Yeah. So, but there you go. This is above 30, and it just shows that if you were willing to make compromises, so in this case, we're not on the highest preset, and we're not running at sort of 60 frames a second, but if you are making compromises, then you will get decent performance out of this budget gaming laptop. When I said in my previous videos, you're looking to get at minimum PS4 and Xbox One level of performance. And again, with this game, upon reading up on it, Xbox One and PS4 run this at both run it at 900p, around the medium to high equivalent PC settings, and you're looking at around about 30 frames a second on the PS4 and Xbox One, with occasional dips below. So, apart from those odd little micro stutters there, I have not actually dropped below 30 frames a second once. So, yeah, I am going to say this game is playable at, decent quality. If they can get the bug sorted where changing the resolution in full screen actually changes the Windows resolution, I would probably, for the few extra frames a second and the slight extra smoothness it would give me, I would probably run it at 900p. I mean, I can run it at 900p if I'm willing to do borderless full screen, but by all accounts, that also takes a wee bit of performance. But there we go. This is actually running rather well. And don't forget, I'm also streaming this at the same time, which is also taking a few frames a second off for me. So where I'm running at like 30 frames a second at the moment, without streaming, I'll probably be up at like 33, 35. So, yeah, all in all, this game is playable on this laptop. And it works rather well. As I say, we're getting amongst a bit of old Victorian Grand Theft Auto action. And, frame, it's perfectly playable. Oh, again, I'm getting little random micro stutters, but I have a feeling that's probably due to the streaming rather than anything. So, yeah, this is just a quick gameplay demonstration of Assassin's Creed Syndicate at 1080p high. So that is basically the setting I would recommend probably going in at. If you're happy to put up with a lower frame rate, use that setting when you if you're playing it on this equivalent kind of laptop. Thank you very much for watching.